Let's talk about something every single developer craves: more time. We're going to look at how you can get a huge chunk of your day back by mastering just 12 game-changing shortcuts in VS Code. And look, this isn't just about being fast. It's about staying in that creative flow, making your entire coding experience feel, well, just better.
So let me ask you a question, and really think about it. How many times a day does your hand make that little trip from the home row over to your mouse to click something and then back again? You probably think it's not that often, but the real number is probably going to shock you.
How about around 500 times? Yeah, you heard that right. 500 times. For the average developer, that little back and forth dance happens half 1,000 times in a single workday. Each trip feels tiny, insignificant, but oh boy, do they add up.
Let's do some quick and dirty math here. Reaching for the mouse, finding the cursor, aiming, clicking. That might take, 5 seconds? Now, a keyboard shortcut for the same exact thing, that's maybe 1 second. Tops. A 4-second difference. It doesn't sound like much, does it? But when you multiply that by 500, well, you see where this is going. 40 minutes. 40! That's how much time vaporizes into thin air every single day. Just imagine what you could do with an extra 40 minutes. That's a whole lunch break, and you can get it all back, just by keeping your hands on the keyboard. So let's figure out how.
First things first, we've got to manage our workspace. You've heard the saying, a cluttered desk is a cluttered mind. Well, the same thing is absolutely true for your screen. These first couple of shortcuts are all about getting you a clean, focused view in an instant.
Okay, 2 absolute essentials you need to burn into your brain. First, Ctrl+B or Command+B on a Mac. Boom, the sidebar is gone. Hit it again and it's back. Need to see your file tree? Pop it open. Need to focus on your code? Hide it. Same thing with Ctrl+back for the terminal. It's there when you need it and it's gone when you don't. It's so simple, but it makes a huge difference.
All right, our workspace is looking clean. Now let's tackle what might be the biggest productivity killer of all: hunting for files. Clicking through all those folders is a total waste of time. Let's make you a navigation ninja instead.
Come on, we've all been there. You know the feeling, right? You know that file exists somewhere, but where? It's buried under 7 layers of folders and you're just clicking and clicking. It is the worst. But there's a much, much better way.
Meet your new best friend, Ctrl+P. Think of this as your mission control for your entire project. Just hit Ctrl+P, start typing any part of a file name, and it just appears. No more folders. But wait, here's the pro move. Hit Ctrl+P and then type an add symbol. Now you're searching inside the current file for any function, or variable, or class. It's like having X-ray vision for your code.
Okay, here's another classic developer headache. You're working on some CSS, but you need to see the HTML to know what you're styling. So you're clicking on the HTML tab, then back to the CSS tab, then back, then forth. It's maddening, and it totally breaks your concentration.
So forget all that clicking. Just hit Ctrl/back/, and bam! Instant split screen. You get your HTML on one side, your CSS on the other. For any front-end work, this is an absolute game changer. And when you're done with a file, just hit Ctrl+W to close it and keep things tidy. Oh, and a little bonus for you. Stop grabbing the mouse just to scroll a few lines. Just hold Ctrl and use the up and down arrows to nudge your view. So much better.
All right, we've cleaned up our space, we can find any file in a flash. Now it's time for the main event. Let's talk about writing the actual code, but way, way faster. This is where we really start to get that time back.
I call this first technique a power combo. It's not just one shortcut, it's 2 that work together in perfect harmony to let you write HTML and CSS at a ridiculous speed. So here's how it works. You're probably already using Emmet, right? That little bit of magic where you type, say, DG, and poof, it becomes display::grid. But here's the combo part. Once you've done that, don't move your hand. Just hit Ctrl+Enter. It instantly creates a new line right below you and puts your cursor there, ready for the next command. You just get into this rhythm. Type, Tab, Ctrl+Enter. Type, Tab, Ctrl+Enter. You'll be flying.
Ugh, refactoring. We've all had that moment where your heart just sinks. You realize you named a variable something kind of dumb, and I have to go hunt it down and change it in like 15 different places. It's tedious, and it's so easy to miss one.
This is where you become a wizard with multi-cursor magic. Now you've got 2 flavors. There's the Nuke It from Orbit option, Ctrl+Shift+L. You highlight a word, hit that combo, and it selects every single instance in the entire file. It's powerful for sure, but a little risky. You might change something you didn't mean to. The safer, more surgical option is Ctrl+D. Highlight a word, then keep pressing Ctrl+D to select the next one and the next one. It gives you total control. Ready for power combo number 2? I call this one the code shuffler. This is for all those times you're just trying to move a block of code around and you get stuck in that clumsy cut and paste dance.
Check this out. It's another beautiful 1-2 punch. First, put your cursor on any line and hit Shift-Alt-Down arrow. Boom, the line is cloned. Instant copy. Now here's the magic. Without reselecting anything, just hold Alt and use your up and down arrows, and you can watch that line just dance up and down the page. It's perfect for reorganizing things.
Okay, knowing the defaults is great. That's level 1. But if you really want to unlock your full potential, you have to go to level 2. You have to make VS Code truly yours by customizing it.
Let's be honest, some of the default shortcuts are weird. That duplicate line one we just talked about, Shift-Alt-Down arrow, for me, that's a bit of a finger twister. Wouldn't it be so much nicer if it were just Ctrl+D? Well, you can do that. Let me show you how.
But hold on, there's a small catch, a little trap you need to know about. You can't just steal a popular shortcut like Ctrl+D without consequences. Its original job was our add next occurrence command. The key here isn't just to change one thing, but to thoughtfully find a new home for the command you're kicking out. And it's super easy to do. You just hit Ctrl+Shift+P to open the command palette, which is basically the key to everything in VS Code. Type keyboard shortcuts and hit Enter. From there, you just find the command you want to change, click the little pencil icon, and press your new keys. Done.
And that's really the secret here, isn't it? True mastery of any tool isn't about memorizing the instruction manual. It's about shaping that tool until it feels like a natural extension of your own hands, your own brain. It's about making it work for you.
So as we wrap this up, I've got one last question for you. What's the first thing you're going to do after this? Are you finally going to master that Ctrl+P file finder, or are you going to go in and remap that clunky duplicate shortcut to something that feels right to you? That 40 minutes a day is just sitting there waiting for you to claim it. Go get it.